The hidden psychology of why you keep returning to chaos even when you crave peace. There is a part of you that dreams of peace, a stable life, a disciplined life, a quiet life, a life without anxiety, without chaos, without self-destruction. But there is another part of you that feels uncomfortable the moment things finally calm down. Part 13 is about that part, the part of you that was trained to survive chaos, even at the cost of your future. Your nervous system is not programmed to seek peace. It is programmed to seek familiarity. And for many people, familiarity was chaos. If you grew up around unpredictability, anger, instability, criticism, emotional distance, inconsistency, then chaos became home. You didn't choose that home, you adapted to it. And now, even as an adult, you don't crave chaos because you enjoy it. You crave it because your body believes it's normal. This is why peace feels suspicious, why stability feels boring, why discipline feels too quiet, why routine feels suffocating, why consistency feels wrong, why long-term calm feels like something is missing. Your mind doesn't trust good things. Your nervous system doesn't trust safety. Your body doesn't trust peace. Peace feels like the waiting room before disaster. Calm feels like the inhale before something terrible happens. Stability feels like a setup. Love feels temporary. Discipline feels like a lie you won't maintain. So you return to chaos, not because you want to ruin your life, but because chaos is the only environment your mind knows how to navigate. In chaos, you feel alert, alive, prepared, familiar. In chaos, you feel competent because you grew up solving problems no child should have had to solve. Peace demands something else: resting without fear, trusting without bracing, receiving without questioning, being loved without waiting for the other shoe to drop. Here is the hidden truth. You don't sabotage peace because you're broken. You sabotage peace because you were trained to survive danger, not safety. Your nervous system learned hypervigilance keeps you safe. Emotional distance prevents disappointment. Expecting the worst protects you. Chaos requires action, and action feels like control. Unpredictability keeps you ready. Calm is unearned. Happiness is temporary. Good things don't last. Safety can be taken away at any moment. So when life finally stabilizes, your mind panics. Something is wrong. This won't last. I shouldn't relax. I can't trust this. I need to prepare. I need to stay alert. And without realizing it, you recreate chaos. You start fights. You procrastinate. You quit routines. You avoid commitments. You numb yourself. You destroy progress. You overthink. You escape into dopamine. You chase intensity over consistency. You run from people who truly see you. You sabotage anything that feels too good. Not because you're weak, not because you're stupid, but because peace feels unsafe when you were taught to sleep with one eye open. Most people who grew up in chaos don't know who they are without crisis. Your personality may be built around hyper-independence, emotional numbness, overthinking, avoiding vulnerability, expecting disappointment, fixing everyone else, absorbing emotions, preparing for worst-case scenarios, mistaking anxiety for intuition, confusing chaos with passion, believing you don't deserve a quiet life. When life becomes calm, your identity shakes. You don't know who you are without something to fight, fix, fear, or escape. You weren't taught to receive calm. You were taught to survive storms. Peace requires trust. Trust feels reckless. Recklessness feels dangerous. Danger triggers survival mode. Survival mode kills peace. And here is the darkest truth. If you've lived your whole life bracing for impact, peace will feel like a threat. Your nervous system is addicted to tension. Your brain is addicted to cortisol. Your emotions are addicted to intensity. Your identity is addicted to struggle. Your habits are addicted to escape. Your life becomes a repetition of the same wounds because wounds feel like home. But here is the path out. You must teach your body that peace is safe. You must train your mind to stop anticipating disaster. You must learn to breathe in moments your past taught you to panic. You must allow calm without sabotaging it. You must replace chaos with consistency, even when it feels unnatural. This will feel wrong at first, foreign, awkward, anxiety-inducing, uncomfortable, even painful. Healing feels like withdrawal. You are withdrawing from the emotional intensity that once kept you alive, but also kept you trapped. Part 13 ends with this truth. You don't need more chaos. You need to become someone who can survive peace. Because peace, not chaos, is where your real life begins.